got a boing on your head. His shit like a Looney Tune knot. His shit. Somebody hit his ass with a bat. Pop his shit. Ooh. Oh my baby, you ugly as shit. What's them like horror? What's them like horror? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, chilly scares, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all scared? Number 7. Number 12. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want to hear, Burger King meal. Let's go, boys. I don't know. YouTuber that became murderers.
Suzanne Eaton was a 59-year-old American scientist.
Come on, I'm gonna turn my light down a little bit. Hold on. Y'all stay put, man. Spooky. Let's get it.
Who was working as a professor of molecular biology in Dresden, Germany. A big part of her job at this institute was to travel around the world and hold conferences on the latest developments in her field. In July of 2019, she traveled to the scenic Greek island of Crete for one of these conferences, not knowing that this was going to be her last.
Hey, don't be leaning my ass.
The person responsible for her end would be caught because of his videos on YouTube. The incident happened on July 2nd.
Was that Zach Levine?
When, after a conference, Suzanne spent time with her peers and played the public piano in the venue's lobby before saying her goodbyes and heading out to her hotel in the afternoon. Sadly, this was the last time anyone saw Suzanne alive. Her coworkers noticed her absence when she didn't show up for the second conference scheduled for 6 p.m. that evening. It wasn't like her to skip events out of the blue. Something wasn't right. A fact that became increasingly clear when over 24 hours passed without anyone hearing from her. So, on July 3rd, her colleagues called the police to check on her, hoping she was simply sick or something similar. However, when officers arrived at her hotel room, no one answered the door. They acquired a spare key from the hotel management and went inside, only to find the room completely undisturbed. All of Suzanne's belongings were also still in the room. The only things missing were her running shoes and a set of exercise clothes. Those who knew her immediately understood what this meant. You see, in addition to her academic prowess and piano expertise, Suzanne was also an athlete at heart. She was a double black belt in Taekwondo.
That double black belt?
Going on a run every day. Knowing
double fucking black belt, cuz?
What might have happened to her?
She whooping ass.
She likely went
belt to straight ass. Smacking the baby's bottom. You not beating her. It's over.
On a run soon after.
Ain't no fighting her.
Hotel on July 2nd.
She might
super familiar with the area.
Dodge that bitch.
Matters worse.
Bro, she might dodge. She might dodge that shit like Matrix or something.
There was a strong possibility she collapsed from the heat or something else along those lines.
Might dodge that shit.
The Crete police immediately dispatched a search and rescue team in the area surrounding her hotel and around popular running trails. Her family even traveled to Crete and put a €50,000 reward for anyone who could help find Suzanne. Damn. Unfortunately, Suzanne was nowhere to be found.
Damn.
That was until 5 days later, on July 8th, when 2 young men were exploring one of the abandoned World War II
no fucking way
scattered across Crete.
No way, right?
200 meters in, one of them noticed a piece of burlap covering something on the ground.
What?
Up from one end to see what was underneath, and what they found was the aftermath.
What's happening here?
The most horrific.
We're reacting to YouTubers that became murderers. My bad.
Horrific crimes in Crete's recent history. The burlap was covering the bloody remains of Suzanne Eaton.
Damn, her remains?
The report discovered that Suzanne had several broken ribs.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
A missing ear, and much, much more. Whatever happened to her certainly was not an accident.
Oh, crap.
Investigators began searching for clues, and fortunately it didn't take long for them to make their first major breakthrough. A set of car tire tracks leading up to the entrance of the bunker. Analyzing these tracks allowed investigators to find the car responsible for transporting Suzanne's remains to that bunker. It belonged to 27-year-old Yanis Paraskakis.
Kupo? The fuck? Giannis brother? Damn, he got a boing head. His shit like a Looney Tune knot. His shit. Somebody hit his ass with a bat. Pop his shit. Ooh. Oh my baby, you ugly as shit. Little nose eye nigga, little lip eye nigga, weird beard eye nigga, big head eye nigga, little ear eye nigga, ugly eye nigga, mouse pad head eye nigga, headphone head eye nigga, battle nor cologne head eye nigga, ugly eye nigga, bitch eye nigga, ugly eye nigga. Fuck you talking about Philly cheesesteak nose eye nigga, big head eye nigga, pinky head eye nigga, Twinkie head eye nigga, Zeke head eyes nigga, Ezekiel looking eye nigga, ugly eye nigga. Fuck around with him. Fuck around with dude.
Giannis feigned ignorance and claimed that him driving.
Everybody in the stream, if you didn't hit that follow button, I appreciate you. Hit the follow button. We try to build a community. You feel me?
Didn't even know about the
love everybody in the chat. Hope everybody having a blessed night tonight.
To his arrest. You see, Giannis had a dream.
Who the fuck is that?
He started a channel
with his
name in 2012 and began posting videos.
Who was that?
Today, all you'll
Dub
find
gift. She sent the gift. I can't see it. Oh, I appreciate the gift, twin. I appreciate the gift, twin. I did not see it. My bad.
Forming an ancient Chinese martial art and meditation technique.
Dub hard hand.
That's because a couple days before Suzanne's body was discovered, Giannis deleted every other video on his channel.
Bro, what is he? Is he a martial artist or something?
Deleted videos, it became clear why. You see, most of these deleted videos involved Giannis exploring abandoned World War II bunkers, including the one where Suzanne's remains were discovered. This contradiction gave the authorities the go-ahead to formally arrest him on July 15.
Elbow head ass nigga, big nose ass nigga, pill head ass nigga, Yeti orb head ass nigga.
The land where this bunker was located was owned by Giannis's family. Investigators also found traces of Suzanne's blood in his car's trunk. When confronted with this evidence, Giannis cracked and told the whole story. According to him, he saw Suzanne running down the road and
Giannis Akumpo?
He hit her
Come on, bro.
Before putting her in his car, driving to the bunker and ending her life there.
Bro,
he later changed his story to where he was compelled to commit this crime by a demon. Unfortunately for him, the jury didn't buy this one bit and said—
Wait, I'm confused though. She a double black belt. How she didn't she couldn't do nothing about it? Like, she's a double black belt. How the fuck did she not
him to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2020.
You don't deserve none of that shit.
This should have been the end of Giannis' story. But from what I've seen, there's more to his actions than just this one crime he was convicted of. The thing is, Giannis presented his vile act as a crime of opportunity, something he did completely out of nowhere. However, there's evidence to suggest that Giannis might be a full-blown serial killer.
Full-blown serial killer?
He was detained by the police twice before, once for arson and once for animal cruelty.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
well-known early behaviors of serial killers.
Yeah,
After his arrest, several other women also came forward, testifying that he had tried to run them over with his car as well in the past. So, Suzanne was more than likely not his first victim. However, the most solid evidence against Giannis is in one of the deleted videos he uploaded to YouTube.
Bro.
In it, we can see him showing some very human-looking bones scattered throughout the same bunkers
I got restricted.
Discovered in. These bones were never discovered by the authorities, suggesting they might have been removed by Giannis to hide evidence. But what makes this truly disturbing is what his friend says at one point in the same video.
It's alright though. What is this sad ass
This roughly translates into, "Is this where you left that old guy?"
What?
Insinuating that Giannis had disposed of one of his previous victims in the same bunker before. And if that is the case, one can only wonder how many other people Giannis has killed.
Flixnub, welcome to the stream.
Simply Manic 6075 was a YouTube channel owned and operated by 24-year-old Samantha Wolford. She lived in the small community of Monticello, Texas with her husband Ernest Lee Ibarra, aka Ernie, and their 5 children. She usually made
5 children?
Day-to-day life and
She's just giving it all out.
Her story began in 2008 when she was at the lowest point of her life. She'd recently become the single mother of a pair of twins.
What you talking about, twin?
No love interest in her life. That's when she met Ernie at a local tattoo shop, and the two
Get off her
right from the get-go.
I'm saying,
getting in a relationship and starting a family together. In one of her videos, Samantha described the day she met Ernie as the happiest day of her life.
She looked like Ramona from Scott and Ramona.
One more pair of twins. Raising 5 kids was a challenge, but
Ernie made it work
by taking a second job in pizza delivery. So, while they had endured tough times together, Samantha, Ernie, and their 5 children appeared to be the perfect loving family. However, while being a stay-at-home mother was all she could do at the time,
scary.
Samantha still did
That's a she.
A famous actress one day.
Yo, what's the word, Kadov? How you doing today, brother?
To be an actress, I think it is so much fun. I've been extras in movies. I've had small parts in.
I ain't like, look like her breasts stank.
Like,
no, the dude, yo, he looks scary too. You can tell something.
So much fun, and it is so beautiful. It is one of the most amazing forms of art ever to be able to express yourself that way. I think it's amazing.
I like, you could tell that room stank.
In October 2010, she created her YouTube
just
channel
off you. What this
popular YouTuber and
this
instead. And things were going surprisingly okay in the beginning.
This is
new videos
YouTubers that became murderers.
And while most of her videos struggled to get past 100 views at the time, the few viewers she had.
If they go to her, but I bet you right now, if they go to her channel,
her passion for
shit gonna be like at 1,000 each video, plus that 100K each video. Bro, I'm crying.
Family, putting even more pressure on an already stressed out Ernie.
She getting thrown.
Around 2014, she also started accusing Ernie of hurting her in her videos, hinting at just how bad their relationship was going.
Damn.
And then, after posting a seemingly random video in March of
for real, look like the house stank, bro.
Mysteriously vanished.
I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe she lost interest in YouTube or just wanted to focus on her family again.
Like the house
knew
stank.
Exactly why she quit so abruptly. Then, on the 20th of February 2015, viewers finally received the update they were waiting for. Unfortunately, it was far more tragic than anyone could have imagined.
Dub, I appreciate everybody liking up the stream.
Police receiving a call from one of Samantha's aunts.
Why the fuck is he running? Cuz why the fuck is he running like Call of Duty? The fuck? That nigga said, oh, what the fuck? That nigga in Warzone? Why he running like that?
His life.
Cause County 911, what's your emergency?
That nigga got put a stiff stick.
And my niece is tied up. I am at the verge of untying my niece at this particular moment.
Okay, she's tied up.
She is tied up and gagged.
And gagged? Is that what you said?
Ma'am.
Is there anybody else there?
Where are the kids? We have 5 small infants asleep.
Okay, they're alive. Okay.
3 masked men broke into their home.
Okay. All right, the kids are alive. Bro, what the fuck? They tied her up and gassed her? That's fucking crazy.
In the middle of the night and attacked the couple while they were asleep. The intruders then tied Samantha in her bedroom and after hitting him with a gun a few times, kidnapped Ernie.
Damn, they pistol whipping her too?
Loose enough to call her
what the fuck?
Contacted the police after arriving at Samantha's home herself. By the time
this shit crazy, bro.
Set her free from the restraints. The kids were fortunately safe as well. However, what made this whole situation strange was that the intruders didn't take anything else from their home besides Ernie.
Everybody in the stream, I hope you guys having a blessed night tonight. If you didn't hit that follow button, I appreciate you if you hit that follow button. We try to build as a community.
Put simply, investigators sensed something fishy with the whole situation. But all that paled in comparison to the main objective, which was to save Ernie as soon as
possible. Dude looks scary.
Unfortunately,
can somebody she killed that ma? What you mean?
Samantha didn't know anything that could give investigators their first clue. With no other
what are those tattoos?
To the station for further questioning, hoping to extract any useful information they
killed
could.
That man? Yeah,
but
for sure.
What none of them expected was that Samantha would change up her story completely after entering the interrogation.
Save area.
Where before she didn't know anything about the assailants, now she had the name of a potential suspect, John Rebel. As Samantha's story goes, she was talking to her friend about Ernie's supposed attacks on Samantha, when suddenly a man with the pseudonym John Rebel overheard their conversation.
He probably wanted to break up. No,
fact. Shouldn't treat a woman that way, and that he was going to handle the situation. Well, as it turned out, the name John Rebel actually belonged to someone, a man named Jonathan Sanford.
He's like a UFC fighter.
Arrested John not long after Samantha gave out his name, right alongside his 2 accomplices, Jose Ponce.
Of course, it's a black man, right? You just had to make the story worse, right? Just had to be black, right? Just had to be black and help this guy out, right? I said, if I had the power to just slap the fuck out you, I'm smacking the fuck out of him.
Octavius Rhymes. Surprisingly, Jonathan put up little to no resistance and immediately confessed to kidnapping Ernie. He also confirmed the worst possible outcome, that by the time the police got involved, Ernie was already dead.
Damn.
They took him to a secluded forest and executed him with 1 shot to the back of his head.
Damn.
Even after learning all this,
Hitman?
one question remained. Why? Why would 3 men who didn't even know Ernie
Typo creation by
his
Lewa
home like that?
Yeah.
Every answer to this question pointed back to Samantha, who kept denying.
Whole time we thought he was the scary person, but she's a fucking scary
her
person.
Suddenly remembering the perpetrator's name.
Not my
there were
homeboy.
several other
That's
suspicious
crazy.
aspects to her story. Like, how was she able to untie herself enough
He
to
looked just like that black guy.
Why didn't any of her neighbors hear the break-in? And why were the kids all sleeping in the same room when usually they're scattered throughout the house? It wasn't long before investigators uncovered undeniable evidence of her direct involvement. This included instruction messages she sent to Octavius when the officers were trying to call Ernie's phone, which he had on him. These read, "Kill his phone, shut that down, ditch phone, move." There was no doubt about it at this point. Samantha was in colluding with her husband's killers. And as the investigation
Sean Combs? Why is he talking about Diddy in my chat?
Samantha had apparently become addicted to the idea of becoming a famous YouTuber, and her neglect of the kids became a constant source of fighting between the couple. But instead of resolving the issue like
look at this black man. This fucking black man just blew me, okay? You fucking black bitch. What is wrong with this nigga? Fucking black bitch. You black motherfucker. You fucking black bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck.
Samantha colluded with her friend's boyfriend to hatch a cartoonishly evil scheme to get rid of Ernie. They
Cartoonish,
bro.
bro.
Hard drugs in his car.
Looney Tune Rush.
But later made
bro.
the heartless decision that taking his life would be much easier. There's also a chance that Samantha went with the murder plan because it would have brought her more attention on YouTube. She was eventually sentenced to 149 years in prison for killing her own husband, leaving her 5 children completely orphaned in the process.
What be wrong with
Diana
me?
Lovejoy was a successful technical writer living in
that yam off your face,
California, with her husband.
Bro, they look evil as shit. No, I read it. Black Moon. Bro, god damn, look at they fucking yam, bro. Her yam is worse than my yam. I think she might be the starter of the yam lease. His haircut scary.
Mulvihill.
Bro, this nigga smile. He look like Green Goblin. Spider-Man.
Corporate job paid the bills. Diana's true passion was becoming a triathlon athlete and documenting her journey on video, resulting.
Y'all do me a favor, gang. Like up the stream, gang, so we can get recommended some more, man. I appreciate you if y'all like up the stream.
Channel by the name
they said
DJ. She started this channel all the way back in 2008. And
Moon, bro, are you serious?
Used it to document various parts of her
Serious, my
life.
brother.
From meeting her parents after a long time to going scuba diving with her husband. At one point, she even tried to become a cooking show host of sorts.
She tall as shit.
Doesn't that smell nice?
Unfortunately, her channel never really took off, forcing her to eventually cut her losses and move on with her life in March of 2012. Or at least that's what it looked like from the
Is that a volcano?
In reality, Diana's reason for abandoning her YouTube channel was kind of wholesome. You see, Diana and Greg had been trying for a baby for years.
I appreciate everybody that's at the stream.
Diana
hey, I appreciate that glove, twin.
And was
I highly appreciate that, gang.
But
I appreciate everybody supporting me in the stream, gang. All right, I'm gone. Love, nigga.
Healthy baby boy, marking an end to their
Get the streaming, boy, before I beat on you. I'm gonna join your fan club next paycheck. Bet that. I appreciate it.
Spiral of lies and betrayal.
I appreciate everybody that's in the stream right now. I appreciate y'all supporting me right now, gang. I love y'all, man.
When just a few months after the birth of their son, Greg lost his job, leaving.
I just ended off for sure. That nigga going crazy with the gifts.
Combined with the crushing weight of having to support a family in an extremely expensive city all on her own, spelled disaster for their marriage. It wasn't long before the two were constantly fighting with each other. Things escalated even further on July 9, 2014, when Greg returned home only to see a police officer waiting for him at the door. The officer explained that Greg wasn't allowed to enter his own home because, as it turned out, Diane had accused him of attacking both her and their son. What followed was a nearly 2-year-long divorce mediation, during which the investigators found no evidence supporting Diana's accusations, allowing Greg to get a 50-50 custody of their son. Diana was also ordered to pay $120,000 as a part of their divorce settlement in late 2015.
Damn.
But before the
divorce... 2015 wasn't even that long ago. How old was I in 2015? Nigga, I was 10 years old. Was I 10? No, nigga, I was 9.
Finalized.
9. I was 9 years old. When all this shit was happening, I was 9 years old.
The voice on the other end claimed to be a private investigator Diana had hired recently. And according to this investigator,
man, I'm not getting married. Shit, I ain't either. Especially where I live at.
Greg.
I'm
but
cooked.
For some unknown reason, he wanted to help Greg win the case, so he claimed to have left the documents taped to a power pole located on a small hiking trail near Greg's home. Greg naturally found this
marriage shit is scary
suspicious and decided to take one of his friends with him to the pole on the night of September 4th, 2016. Sadly, despite his suspicions, he failed to grasp the true intentions of the strangely helpful private detective.
Hello, this is 911.
Yeah. My friend has just been shot.
Do you know who shot him?
There's a guy lying down like a sniper.
A sniper? Did you...
What the fuck? So you telling me the nigga was camping? The nigga was camping? He pulling one of these? You telling me the nigga was camping with a big ass flashlight? Hell no. He capping.
Briefly, we saw the
Oh, what though, cuz? You telling me that nigga was camping, cuz?
The pole, a sniper opened fire on him, shooting him clean through the
Come
chest.
on, cuz.
Fortunately, the bullet missed his heart by mere inches.
Niggas be
giving him a
capping,
second
bro.
chance at life. By the time the police arrived, the shooter had already fled the crime scene. But a quick search of the area allowed the investigators to uncover a pair of towels the shooter left behind. Running a DNA test on these towels led to a man named Weldon McDavid, Diana's shooting instructor. Weldon tried to deny any involvement at first, but the
black guy
overwhelming.
has something to do with it.
After a thorough search, investigators were able to find another set of the same
So the
towels
black guy
at
has something to do with it
Diana's
too.
as well. They had also received CCTV footage of Diana buying the burner phone Weldon later used
Caught
to
in
lure
4K
Greg into
in
the secluded
2015
area.
is crazy.
Most importantly, investigators also found the gun Weldon used on Greg, hidden in the rafters of his garage. By this point, it was clear that Diana was the one who wanted to get rid of Greg, likely to avoid paying the divorce settlement and keep full custody of her son.
How do y'all
Diana and
just...
Weldon were arrested for the attempted assassination on Greg.
You sure this a woman? And look at this ugly ass, fucking Julius Irvin looking motherfucker. Fucking Julius Irvin. He look like he could do a whole bunch of cradle dunks and shit. Pull one of these out on the shit. Pull one of these out. Pull one of these out. And then tell this bitch, look at her fucking yam, cuz. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, cuz. Her fucking, how she got a boneless nose, nigga? The bitch nose boneless. How the fuck is your nose boneless? How the fuck how do you contain that type of nose? The fuck? Cuz. Her nose, wait. Bootleg Jackson 5? Bitch do like Michael Jackson? Cuz. Her shit womp. Bro. Look, her mouth is all the way down here. And her nose like, what the fuck? Look like a character I can draw on a piece of paper.
Mulvihill and tried for their crimes.
Y'all sure that's a girl?
Both were found.
Who would get married to that shit? I'm sorry. I don't get no fuck. Who's getting married to that shit?
Found guilty, with Diana sentenced to 26 years to life and Weldon
not a bitch faking like she
50
dead.
years to life.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No! I got life because I killed somebody. No! Like, fuck wrong with her?
The only silver lining in this entire case is that Greg was able to make a full recovery and is now living with his son.
That nigga looks scary. I'm sorry.
The Gunnar 87 channel on YouTube seems oddly Gunnar 87. It's owned by an Icelandic boy named Gunnar Sig Thorsson and contains a single 3.5-minute video of him confessing his feelings to the girl he loves. The title translates to English as My Confession to Hildur. In it, he says
I thought that said something else. School. Facts though, who married that, bro? You think at school? He look like one. I know what he is. Because I think I fall in love with you.
However, this seemingly heartfelt love letter turned out to be the key to something.
I would never be obsessed with a female, bro. To this point, I would never be obsessed with a female. She don't like you, she don't like you. There's plenty of fishes in the sea. And there's going to be a female that looks way better than her at the end of the day, bro. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be a female that looks way better than her at the end of the day that's going to like you for you. I'm telling you that right now. Like, the ones you fall in love with don't need to be the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that's perfect for you and shit. Nah, like, no bullshit. Like, you gonna find, one day you'll probably find love later on in your life, but it's cool though. Like, you feel me? Like, the one for you, bro, gonna look 10 times better than the girl you chasing, and 10 times best personality 9 times out of 10. Am I rapping like Dr. Seuss? I don't know.
One of the most horrific crimes in recent Icelandic history. And it all led back to Gunnar and the troubled life he had as a child. You see, Gunnar didn't have a mother growing up.
The fuck is that, a black guy?
Extremely close with his father.
Bro!
However, on the night of September 20th, 1996, when Gunnar was just 9 years old, his father decided to end it all using a gun. What made this already messed up situation even worse was the fact that Gunnar was in the room with his father and witnessed everything.
He's not from America.
Surprisingly, this took a
Gunnar. Alright. His mama hate him? Alright, chill. Chill. We go chill.
Accept his father's death as reality. Everything seemed hopeless.
You didn't have to say all that.
Primary school when he met
obviously with that day
and instantly became infatuated.
God damn. What the fuck is that, bro? Ugh. Oh my. See, I know I'm chopped. Look, I know I'm chopped, but bro, I'm glad I ain't that fucking chopped. Like, I'm chopped, but I could pull some decent shit. That nigga, what the fuck is that? Forbidden hot dog. What the fuck?
He'd admired her throughout school and into adulthood, but never
bro.
found the courage to make a move, fearing he'd lose his only close friend.
That's probably fine shit right there, though. Emo fine shit.
However, things changed in 2009 when Hildur got engaged to a man named Hannes. This gave Gunnar the push to do something about his feelings. But given his shy personality, he still couldn't confront Hildur directly. So, in March of 2009, he created a YouTube channel and
adulthood, watch him
there. Hildur never reciprocated his feelings.
He got skinny. What the fuck? How you get skinny out
Even
of
Hannes, Hildur's now husband.
Triple H? Nigga, it's got Triple H. Bro, why is Triple H in his fucking storyline?
That didn't seem to mind Gunnar's company.
Gunnar.
Something he likely regretted deeply just a year later. It all went down on the 14th of August 2010. Hildur was invited to a party that Gunnar was attending.
7 days before my birthday.
But things got a bit out of hand and Hildur ended up drinking too much and passing out. Given their closeness, the task of getting her home safely was handed to Gunnar. But instead of dropping her at Hannes' house like he should have, Gunnar took her to his own home. By the time Hildur woke up, it was already morning. She was understandably furious with Gunnar and immediately called one of her friends to drive her home. But nothing could have prepared Hildur for the horrific scene she witnessed on the other side of her front door. Her husband, Hannes,
whoever liking up the stream, I appreciate you liking up the stream.
Near their bedroom,
bro, is that Triple H,
bro? Pool of his own blood. She ran outside
Damn.
and called the authorities. Sadly, it was already too late. Hannes had received over 20 stab wounds on his body, from his arms and legs to the back of his neck, and was long dead by the time Hildur found him.
Why the fuck did this nigga not put him in a fucking pedigree? Nigga, all you had to do was hit one of these, nigga. You know the little knee shit he used to do? Hoo-yah! Then all you had to do was hit with one of these. Boom! Boom! He was not surviving that shit. What the fuck?
Given his condition, his death was ruled a homicide and investigators wasted no time in looking for the killer. And while they initially suspected one of his business rivals of committing this horrific crime, it didn't take long for investigators to find Gunnar's video confession to Hildur and bring him in for questioning. Gunnar denied knowing anything about
Appeal
it
not
and was
approved.
eventually let go due to lack of evidence. Fortunately, not all hope was lost.
TikTok just hating right now.
Not long after that, investigators found
I'm just playing TikTok, I love you.
To Hannes' bed. Looking deeper into this print revealed that
damn, there's some long ass
limited
shoes.
edition Adidas shoes. At the time, there were only 18 of these specific shoes in all of Iceland.
Whoever liking up the stream, I appreciate you liking up the
Just
stream.
so happened to own one of these pairs.
You don't even show me no more.
To detain him once again.
Sadly.
This also gave investigators the authority to do a thorough search of his belongings, resulting in them finding residue of Hannes' blood on his shoes.
Residue?
In his car. Once presented with his evidence,
like
Gunnar confessed to the murder. He also revealed that he'd been planning it for months, and even shoplifted the items he intended to use to avoid purchase records linking back to him. And while he didn't admit to it, Hildur also suspected him of spiking her drink that night since she usually never passed out like that. After committing the crime, he also drove to a nearby pier and dumped items used in the crime into the sea to get rid of any evidence. It was a well thought out plan, since he was only caught because the garbage bag he used to hide his shoe prints tore open as he walked.
he could.
As for his motive, it was just as everyone had expected, with him making it clear during the investigation, stating, "I loved Hilda. She was supposed to be with me. She was not supposed to be with him." Surprisingly, he was found not guilty during his first trial.
Why the fuck he got that big ass camera in his face like that? God damn, I know his arms hurt like motherfucker. We know you did it. We know you did it. We know you did it. Damn.
On March 1, 2011, by reason of insanity,
Dub profile picture.
Up childhood. However, the prosecution argued that he was fully aware of his actions and escalated the case to the Supreme Court of Iceland. Gunnar was found guilty on this second trial and was sentenced to 16 years in prison. This was already lenient given the brutality of his crime, yet he ended up serving only half of that sentence as well. He was released under supervision in July 2019 and now works at a local warehouse.
Nigga, what the fuck? He got out of jail for killing somebody? Nigga, what? Don't let me find you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. On my mama, don't let me find you, gang.